so I've seen Falkirk a few times this season. They're obviously a good attacking side. They play some really good football. They've got Kai Kennedy on one side, and they've obviously got McGinn in the middle of the pitch who's controlling. They've got wee Max. I don't know how to pronounce Max's second name. I actually had him for Hearts for a while. So he can control the middle of the pitch as well. He's a good player. He's very left-sided. He's got really good balance. He's obviously come over here from Ukraine, but he's got a different style and one that can unlock defences. So Falkirk are a good footballing side, and I've actually enjoyed watching them when I've seen them this season. John McGlinn's done great. Obviously it was an uncertain time for Falkirk. He left Wraith and he was doing really well with Wraith Rovers as well. He's done a great job. And when he's went into Falkirk, he's turned them around. He had them fighting for the title, and so much so that in the Inverness game it was a capacity crowd, and what a following they had that day. He's turned their playing style round about as well, and he's got new players. He's had to do all that in the one season, and it's been a very good season for him so far. When you look at Inverness and how they've come through the Scottish Cup, they probably feel that they've had the hardest run. It's two Premier League teams have beaten, Kilmarnock and Livingston. They've been on a good league run as well. They've got some really good players, and they've got good attacking threat at the top end of the pitch. And they'll be a threat, they always are. Billy Mackay's movement and his goal scoring form is obviously really good in the Championship, and he'll be a huge threat to Falkirk. So it's a good game, one that I'm looking forward to, and I actually think there'll be a few goals in the game on Saturday. They're obviously all looking forward to it, they're all desperate to play. It'll be interesting to see how both adapt, as in if the manager names a team in the build up to the week or names a team on the Saturday, because there's obviously going to be a lot of nervous energy. But from a player's point of view, it's one that they're looking forward to. They're playing in the country's biggest stadium, the largest stage, and a chance to play in a Scottish Cup final. So there's a lot at stake, and hopefully that they can enjoy the day rather than it being a nervous occasion. I think they'll both approach it to win. I think they'll both approach it free flowing. I think they'll both be desperate to go and show the country what they're all about, and obviously have an opportunity to play in the Scottish Cup final. I don't see it being a nervy occasion. I see it being quite end-to-end, not so much a game of basketball, because both teams can control possession at certain times in the game, but I do see it being a game that will entertain supporters, and hopefully it does that. Obviously there'll be a lot of talk about the other semi-final, but this one is very tasty. Listen, if they get through to the final, anything can happen. Both teams will be desperate to get there. It's obviously going to be a huge game and a huge occasion for whatever team gets to the final, but to overcome either Rangers or Celtic is always going to be difficult, but it won't stop the players trying, and I'm sure they'll be giving maximum effort. It's a dream day for them to get to a cup final, and obviously it's a free hit. Do you know something? Somebody else asked me this the other day there. I actually can't predict it. It's such a close game with two teams that are equally as dangerous on the attack, so it's a really close game. It wouldn't surprise me if it was settled in penalties. I know it sounds as if I'm sitting on the fence, but it honestly wouldn't surprise me.